I did that like that, Johnny, because we're going to go on into the last thing. It's not going to be a full segment because I know you got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I just wanted to basically talk about this really quick. So Marvel Avengers, the video game, came out with, on the Marvel Entertainment YouTube page, a game overview trailer where they kind of overline the story that we're going to see. Basically, the story that they tell is what we've seen on A-Day happens, and Cap dies, and AIM kind of takes over, and they create robots, and it's a much different world, a very anti-hero world. Kind of like we're thinking, kind of the same world that we see with the Civil War. What's that city called that was in Age of Ultron that dropped?
Oh, Sokovia?
Sokovia, the Sokovia Accords. But it's AIM controlling these robots. And I guess it's Kamala Khan's, she's going to be the key piece in bringing the Avengers together, which my first thought was, all right, tell me the whole story before I play. Like, there was a part of me that was like, I don't know if I should be watching this because I don't know if I don't know if it's going to rob me of the experience of going through the story. Like, I know you didn't watch it like I did, but I basically just told you the synopsis of it. Do you feel the same thing of me? Like, even that first part, does it seem like they're robbing us from experiencing the story? Or does it say, hey, we got to do this because we got to sell you into the story. We got to have you buy in on it.
I'm going to go right now to sell you into the story because, I mean, that's a little detail. Like, we don't know what the details are of this whole thing.
True.
Like, we don't know exactly what's going on.
We just know the overview. But
like, hey, yeah, Kamala Khan's going to try and get the Avengers back together because something's going on. She's found out some information from whoever that company is. AIM. It is AIM. That's what I thought. I'm like, I don't remember that being part of the AIM logo, the little honeycomb.
Yeah,
that's why I'm like,
they did the honeycomb with AIM in front of it now.
That's fine. What's the future of Captain Rogers? Because do you really think in my mind, is he really dead from the very beginning of this?
No.
Exactly.
Not. It's going to be much like Civil War in the comics, like with the same thing, the superhero
Temporary
agenda.
dead.
Yeah. Or it's just he's nomad at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not dead. He doesn't show his face because he sees what AIM is doing and he's like, I don't want to fucking get killed.
Yeah. Or that I need to stay in hiding in order to.
The big thing though is I want you to jump to some time parts of this trailer.
Okay.
Go to about a minute 36-ish.
I'm actually right about there anyways.
So at a minute 36, this is the most interesting part to me. We actually get to see the layout of what the game UI is going to look like. And I know underneath it says game in development, UI design not final. That's basically them saying they can change it whenever they want. But if you hit play, we get to see the UI. So we get to see a little bit of how you would pick your gear. They then explain that there's going to be vastly different costumes. They show a darker Iron Man.
Oh, for sure. I saw that.
They show the kind of more Viking Thor, a Hulk and a gray Hulk in a suit.
Yeah, I saw that one.
But the big thing is right after that. They show Iron Man with different gear. Some is blue, some is purple, some is green. Up in the corner, you can kind of already see he's got his power. He's got, first off, the name, the bar of like who he's playing, melee, ranged, heroic, defense. But you see a level and then a power level. Here's the thing I am worried about, Johnny. I am vastly worried about this game. I don't know if I should be worried. In our document, underneath this link, I shared you a picture link. Go ahead and open that up for me. Because I don't know if you've played this game that I'm going to be referencing. I don't know if you've played Destiny or Destiny 2.
No.
So I'm going to have you open that up, and it's just an image of the UI.
Redirect notice.
Take my computer.
No, I got it.
Do you?
Okay. Show me. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what came up.
So
After I clicked on it.
Tell me, does it almost look like not an exact,
Looks close.
but does it not look like they're copying?
I mean, sort of. I mean, but also wasn't God, weren't the not Medal of Honors? I'm thinking of Call of Duties like that.
Not
Pick your gear.
so.
Not the exact layout.
Not pick your gear, but the thing that rubbed me the wrong way is even look at the cursor that's to the right of the body. A circle. It's almost like they're using the exact. And I get it. There might be people out there going, Ricky, you're too nitpicky. It's a similar style. Don't freak out. But the reason why I'm freaking out right now is I did not have a good time playing Destiny. I mean, most of my time playing Destiny was because of Bungie and they're terrible, where, just so you know, Johnny, Bungie released the game, gave you a fraction of the story, and then said, oh, don't worry, by the time we get through a couple expansions, you'll get the whole game or the whole story. It's like, no, sell me the whole game up front because I'm paying $60 for it.
Yeah.
So I got burned twice because Dave wanted to play this game. But it almost looks exactly the same to me, where the gearboxes, if they were highlighting over, it would look, I'm telling you, exactly the same as what we're seeing in, like, when they highlight over stuff in the Avenger one. So, I mean, to me, my biggest fear is when I see this, I go, oh, is this going to be a Destiny where the story game I thought I was getting is not going to be what I thought? Yes, there'll be some cinematics and some cool scenes, but most of it is going to be, I'm playing the story mission. Johnny can jump in and play with me. We're competing, like, we're going to get gearing up our guy. And then after you complete the story, depending, I'll say how long it is. If the story's long enough to where I feel like, because that was my big and only complaint with Destiny, is that I was done with the story like that, and it's like, great. I'm not, like, I don't want to have to wait for the expansion, buy the expansion to continue the story.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like they didn't give you the whole game straight up. That's going to be a big part of it, but I wonder if this is going to be a Destiny Anthem kind of clone where it's, you go through storyline missions, it has a story, but it's mainly another gear-based game where you're playing PvP, you're replaying these missions to try to get gear, to then use them. Like, I almost feel like I was sold a different game at E3 than what I am seeing now.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll
thinking.
agree with you on that part, is that we weren't really told that we were going to be like a gear-based game.
Mm-hmm. Like, they mentioned, the last conversation we had about it, they kind of mentioned it. But like at E3, they made it seem like you're getting a single-player Avengers game. And I immediately thought, Spider-Man. Give me that. This is not Spider-Man. This is not what we got with Spider-Man. It makes me nervous. Am I still going to get it in May? Of course. I'm a sheep. Call me a Marvel sheep. I'm going to get it.
Oh, for sure.
But it makes me nervous because is it going to be the Avengers game that I've been expecting? Like, that is my worry now from seeing this.
Well, I'm hoping that it's just a little extra feature they decided to add.
Mm-hmm.
Was, hey, you can, especially Tony Stark makes the most sense for that.
Yeah.
Hey, here's some gear that you can gear up for your, like, the next mission that you think, like,
yeah,
hey, I might need more defensive things, or I might need more, like, heavier attack items.
Good point.
Like I'm pretty sure you do in World of Warcraft, correct? You have some things in your bag, you have some, like, different items to, like, hey,
so
in
like
this type of fight, I know I'm going to need this.
If I'm tanking, I'm going to use a different set of gear than when I'm healing. But the thing is, my biggest worry is that I was sold a different game.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's one thing to say, well, Ricky, you're used to that. You play WoW.
Like, the gear's just the gear.
Yeah, but I play WoW for that. I don't need another game where I'm grinding for gear because, like, especially WoW Classic, like Dave has always said, you play WoW Classic, it's like a job. So, I mean, that's my biggest worry, and I just want to get it out there that I'm feeling like I was sold the wrong game, that this is not going to be the single-player Avengers game that I thought it would. I am now lowering my expectations, so I am not crushed by this game if it does not live up to my expectations. And I'm just going to be like, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I hope I don't get burned by this like Dave got burned by Anthem. Where Anthem, Dave was pie in the sky, can't wait for it. This is going to be amazing. and then it was terrible. I hope it's not that, but it makes me worried. It does. Any final thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm
after
still
my
excited.
ranting is over?
I'm still excited about it. I'm actually kind of excited for the new feature because then skins, there's actually more upgrades. So like maybe like for
the
example,
skins I do like.
for Thor, like hey, you can either use Mjolnir for this or you can use Stormbreaker for this
Yeah.
mission. Blah blah blah. Like I mean, I feel like Caps is gonna be like Tony's gonna probably be the most extensive list.
Yeah.
Hulk's gonna probably have almost no upgrades. Let's be honest.
I mean, he might.
I would feel like he would have the least amount of upgrades.
maybe it's
And
like bio upgrades, like
maybe bio
injection shot or this or that.
maybe,
or
but I feel like if
different
they're gonna,
gamma radiation.
it could be like the only one they showed us for is Tony, and Tony's the one that's gonna have all these upgrades.
I feel
Cap
like
might have a few.
I feel like every character will have what we saw.
I know, but
every character will.
I'm just saying. I mean, we don't know because so it could be like Tony has the most amount of upgrades because guess what? He wears a tech suit,
Yeah.
and then you have like Cap and Widow, which might have some because there's Soldier and Spy.
But Hulk won't.
Hulk will have very little. Like maybe he'll have like a gamma burst or something, but like he's gonna have the minimum amount. And same with Thor, he's not gonna have a ton. Like maybe a few little armor upgrades or a like
little amulet that he can now wear that gives him the power of the gods.
well, I'll say like the belt. Oh god, I always forget how to pronounce it. Fuck it, I'm not even gonna try right now because I can't remember the spelling, so I can't try to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But like he'll have his belt that sometimes it gives him extra strength, or like, or even it's just as simple as switching out Mjolnir for Stormbreaker. But otherwise, like, I mean, I don't care. That doesn't bother me. It's just a different aspect. The game still looks like the game that they said they're coming out with for the most part.
Yeah, and
It's just one. It's one additional aspect.
Maybe I'm overreacting, but like I saw this, and I'm like, I got to talk about it.
You are.
Whether it's something small, whether it's not, but this is where you guys come in. What do you guys think of the trailer? If I haven't said it already, I'm obviously putting it down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of the game. Let Johnny know what you think of the game. Obviously, it's both of us here. Patreon.com/MostValuedPodcast is where you come and support us. Check that link down below. Twitters, I'm at Ricky Widmer. Johnny's at War Machine 9085. Most Valuable Podcast is at Most Valuable Pod. Johnny, because I didn't last time, let them know your Instagram account so they can see some wicked good cosplays.
Thor_Odinson 90.
Thor Odin.
Underscore
Odin.
Yes. 90.
So only one underscore? Thor
_Thor Odin 90.
Odinson or Odin? Odinson. Okay. The second time you just said Odin.
Oh, my bad.
What I said.
Thor_Odinson 90.
Check it out on Instagram. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Johnny and I will obviously be back next week. We'll see you. Bye.